This is Lagos, a city of hustle, a city of lights, shadows, and endless temptations. Everyone comes here with a dream, but not everyone survives the dream. This is the story of Amara. Amara was 19 when she left Owerri for Lagos. Her mother, a struggling widow, sold firewood just to see her daughter enter the university. Amara promised her mother she would focus on school, make her proud, and change their lives. At first, she tried. She stayed in a crowded hostel in Yamba, shared a room with 3 other girls, and hustled to balance lectures with a small waitress job. But Lagos is not kind to the weak. Rent was high, food was expensive, and lecturers demanded handouts she could not afford. Among her roommates was Sandra, a beautiful, flashy girl with a life Amara could only dream of. Sandra always had new wigs, the latest iPhones, and designer handbags. When Amara asked how she got them, Sandra would smile and say, "Babe, in this city, you either hustle with your brain or you hustle with your body. Nobody cares which one as long as you make it." Amara laughed at first. She told herself she would never live that life. She held onto her mother's words, "Don't let Lagos swallow you." But reality pressed harder. One day, her landlord gave her 1 week to pay rent or leave. The restaurant she worked in shut down. Her mother called crying that she couldn't send any money. Her heart broke as she listened to her mother's voice. And then, Sandra invited her to a party in Lekki. That night, Amara entered another world. Expensive cars, champagne, rich men spraying money like water. She felt small in her borrowed dress. But Sandra whispered, "Babe, this is where the real Lagos is. All you need is one man and your life will change." A wealthy man, Chief Okong, noticed Amara. He smiled at her, held her hand and said softly, "Pretty girl like you shouldn't suffer. Stay close to me and you will never lack anything." Amara was tempted, but she refused that night. She told herself she was not that kind of girl. Still, the thought haunted her. She stayed awake, staring at the ceiling, remembering her mother's tired face, remembering the landlord's threats. And then she remembered Sandra's laughter, Sandra's luxury, Sandra's freedom. Slowly, Amara gave in. The first time was awkward. She cried afterward. But when she opened the envelope Chief gave her and saw more money than she had ever held in her life, her tears dried. With that money, she paid her rent, bought new clothes, and even sent something back home. One night became 2. 2 became many. Soon, Amara was living the soft life. Trips to Abuja, weekends in hotels, expensive gifts. On Instagram, she was shining, but inside, she was breaking. She missed classes. Her grades dropped. She lied to her mother every week. And every time she looked in the mirror, she saw a stranger. Then came David. David was a quiet, hard-working engineering student. He liked Amara before the change. He saw her at the library one afternoon and said, "Amara, you're too smart for this. Lagos can give you money, yes, but it can also take your soul. Don't sell yourself short." Amara brushed him off, but his words cut deep. The turning point came one night. Chief Okon had invited her to a private gathering. One of his friends got drunk and violent. Amara barely escaped. She returned to her hostel bruised and broken. For the first time, she saw the danger clearly. Weeks later, her name spread across campus blogs. Pictures of her with Chief leaked online. Her department threatened suspension. She could not walk around campus without whispers. Sandra told her not to mind. Shame doesn't kill, Sandra said. But Amara could not sleep. One evening, after crying for hours, she walked barefoot to the campus chapel. She fell to her knees and whispered, "God, I'm lost. I want my life back." It was not easy. Quitting the soft life meant hunger, struggle, and shame. But Amara chose the hard road. She cut ties with Chief. She found a part-time teaching job. David helped her with schoolwork, and slowly she began to rebuild her life. But not everyone was lucky. Months later, she got a call. Sandra had been found unconscious after a night with a client. She didn't survive. Amara wept bitterly. She knew that could have been her. And from that day, she made a promise. No matter how hard Lagos gets, I will never sell my soul again. I will fight. I will survive. I will make my mother proud.
City life is full of temptation, but quick money has quick consequences. Peer pressure destroys destinies. True survivor is choosing the honest path, even when it is the hardest. Integrity may not shine today, but it lasts forever. Thank you for watching.